So, a pair of shoes has been discounted by 20% if the sale price is 120 or was the original price. So as I was saying, the unitary method, your kind of goal is to always find 1%, and then you're going to multiply to based on what they want. Okay, so this says it's been discounted by 20%, sale price is 120. Okay, so the original price is going to be the price before it was discounted. Okay, so it used to be more, right? Because it's discounted now. Okay, so we can think of this as the original price being like 100% of the total price. Okay, so this is like one concept that you want to think. So originally it was like, we don't know how much it is, we're going to solve for it, but we're going to think of that as 100%. Now, if it was discounted by 20%, that means the sale price is 20% less, right? So 100% minus 20% is 80%. Okay, so the original price is actually, you can see, a considerable amount higher than the sale price. Okay, does that all make sense so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So now the unitary method says that we want it to equal 1%. So 80% equals 120. So if you look at it, the sale price is 120, and we know that the sale price is the same as this discounted price, right? So now we just want to make it to 1%. So the way we do this is we're going to divide 80 on both sides, okay? Because to get to 1%, we need to divide by 80. Okay, if it was like 50%, you divide by 50, etc., etc. 20% divided by 20. Okay, so 1% equals 120 divided by 80 is $1.50. Okay, and now we want the original price, right? So we're just going to times by 100 to get to the original price. Okay, so therefore 100% is going to equal 150. So that would be the original price. Does that make sense?
I guess so.
Yeah. So if we review the question, you want it, the most important thing is to consider that the original price is like the total is like 100%, okay? Because the discount is 20%. So there's two prices. One we don't know. We don't know what this equals to, but we know what this equals to, okay? So the sale price is going to be 80% of the total. That is 120, and then we divide that by 80 because we want to get to this 1%, okay? And then to get to 100, we're going to times by 100. Okay, so you want to get to 1%, and then whatever the percent that you're actually trying to achieve, you times it by that amount. Okay, I can do another example. So what if we wanted to find, let's say 35% of, I don't know, the price of a bottle equals price of a bottle equals, like, let's say it's $5. Alright, and they ask what's 80% of the price. Okay, so not the whole price. The whole price, in this sort of topic, the whole price is always going to be 100%. Okay, so you want to remember that. So basically, we're going to use the unitary method. So 35% equals to 5, and we want to find what 80% is. So like last time, our main goal is to always get to 1%, okay? So when you're using this method, always, how can I get to 1%? And then I'm going to multiply probably to get to the percentage that I want. So divide by 35. Alright, let's just make this 50 because it'll be easier. So divide by 35, divide by 35. So this is important. If you're going to divide this side by 35, you also need to divide the other side by 35. So 35 divided by 35 is 1%. And we do that because we want to get to 1%. And then this is 50 over 35, which is like, I don't know, 115 over 35 equals 3 over 7. Okay, so this is like 142 about. Okay, so 1% equals 142. Now to get to 80% of the price, we just times by 80, just like we did last time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So it's just about getting to that 1%. So you want to kind of like write all the details down and then get to 1% and then multiply to the target that you're trying to achieve. Okay, 1.42 times 80, I won't bother doing that. So I think I will just show you the first question. You might be able to do it. Do you want to try the first question, or do you want me to show you and then you can do the others? It's up to you.
Can you show me, please?
Yeah, that's fine. So with these type of questions, you just want to equate to what it equals to. So you want to make kind of like an equation. So 6% is $30, okay?
Okay.
All right, and then the full amount, what percent would the full amount be?
100%.
Yeah, exactly. So we want to find 100%. So our method is unitary method, so we're going to make this into 1%. The way we're going to do that is divide by 6. All right, both sides, that's 5. And then to get to 100%, we're just going to times by 100. Okay? So
Yeah.
it's just those steps. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah? Yeah, exactly. All right, so this is very important, just making sure you know like what is equivalent to what. And then you can divide and multiply accordingly.